The legendary late 90s slasher series, I Know What You Did Last Summer, is making a comeback with a highly anticipated legacy sequel, promising a fresh dose of terror while maintaining its nostalgic charm. Based on Lois Duncan's novel of the same name, the 1997 film introduced audiences to a thrilling story where a group of young adults becomes the target of a relentless hook-wielding killer seeking revenge a year after they covered up an accidental murder. The film's blend of classic slasher tropes and American folklore made it a standout entry in the horror genre, setting the stage for what would become a cult favorite. Though critics were divided on I Know What You Did Last Summer, the film proved to be a commercial success, earning substantial profits that far exceeded its budget, according to Box Office Mojo. Its financial success led to several sequels throughout the 2000s, though these subsequent films failed to capture the same magic as the original. A brief attempt at a TV series also struggled to keep the franchise alive, suggesting that I Know What You Did Last Summer had lost its staying power. However, over the years, the film has garnered a devoted fanbase, cementing its status as a 90s cult classic. This renewed interest has paved the way for a fourth movie, capitalizing on the current trend of legacy sequels and aiming to reintroduce the horror series to a new generation. The upcoming I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel is generating significant buzz with exciting updates about its cast and storyline. The latest news reveals a promising ensemble of new talent joining the sequel, indicating a blend of fresh faces alongside familiar ones. In a move that will surely delight fans, original stars Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. are currently in talks to reprise their iconic roles as Julie and Ray, respectively. While discussions are ongoing, Hewitt has expressed her enthusiasm for returning to the franchise, signaling her willingness to step back into the shoes of the beloved character. However, Freddie Prinze Jr. has expressed some uncertainty, admitting that he hasn't been approached yet for the sequel. Despite the ambiguity surrounding the original cast's involvement, the new film is already shaping up to be an exciting blend of nostalgia and modern horror. Joining the potential return of Hewitt and Prinze Jr. are several new cast members who are set to bring a new dimension to the I Know What You Did Last Summer universe. The cast includes Camila Mendes, Riverdale, Madeline Klein, Outer Banks, Jonah Hauer-King, The Little Mermaid, Sarah Pidgeon, The Little Mermaid, Sarah Pidgeon, The Wilds, Tyrick Withers, Atlanta. Although the specific roles of these young stars have not been disclosed, it's clear that the sequel is focusing on a new generation of characters while intertwining their stories with the original cast. This strategic casting decision hints at a potential passing of the torch, where the legacy of the past encounters the challenges of the present, thus bridging the gap between the original and contemporary audiences. The excitement surrounding the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel continues to build as the film's release date has been officially announced. Mark your calendars, horror enthusiasts, because the sequel is set to hit theaters on July 18, 2025. By selecting a release date during Hollywood's most lucrative summer season, the filmmakers are positioning the movie to be a potential box office hit. The timing also reflects a strategic move to compete with other major horror sequels such as Scream 7, which is likely to attract audiences seeking adrenaline, pumping thrills during the summer months. Despite the confirmed release date, many crucial details about the plot and production are still under wraps. This secrecy only adds to the anticipation, as fans eagerly await any updates or hints about what the sequel has in store. Given the film's potential to reinvigorate the franchise, the decision to release it during the peak summer period underscores the filmmaker's confidence in the movie's ability to captivate audiences and deliver a memorable cinematic experience. One of the most exciting aspects of the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel is the potential return of the original stars who helped make the 1997 film a horror classic. Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr., who portray Julie and Ray respectively, are reportedly in talks to reprise their roles. This development has sparked considerable excitement among fans, as their return would not only add authenticity to the sequel, but also provide a nostalgic connection to the original film. However, it's important to note that while Hewitt has expressed interest in returning, she has yet to receive an official offer. Similarly, Prinze Jr. has voiced some doubt about his involvement, indicating that he hasn't been approached by the filmmakers yet. Aside from the possibility of seeing Julie and Ray once again, the sequel is introducing a new cast of characters that will play pivotal roles in the storyline. The addition of actors like Camila Mendes, Madeline Klein, Jonah Hauer-King, Sarah Pidgeon, and Tariq Withers hints at a fresh direction for the franchise. Although details about their characters remain scarce, it's reasonable to speculate that they will portray the new generation of protagonists who find themselves embroiled in a deadly game of cat and mouse with the Fisherman, the iconic villain of the series. With a cast that combines both original stars and new talent, the sequel has the potential to strike a balance between honoring the legacy of the past and introducing exciting new dynamics to the narrative. This approach aligns with the growing trend of legacy sequels that seek to expand upon established stories while offering fresh perspectives and experiences to contemporary audiences. As with any highly anticipated sequel, the plot of the I Know What You Did Last Summer movie remains shrouded in mystery, leaving fans eagerly speculating about what twists and turns await. While specific details are scarce, there are indications that the sequel may draw inspiration from both the original film and Lois Duncan's novel, creating a unique blend of familiar elements and fresh narrative direction. In the 1997 film, the story centered around a group of young adults who became targets of a vengeful fisherman after they attempted to cover up a tragic accident. The movie deviated from Duncan's novel in several ways, particularly in the identity of the victim. In the film, the victim is a fisherman, whereas in the book, it is a young boy. This divergence presents an intriguing opportunity for the upcoming sequel to explore a more faithful adaptation of the novel while incorporating the beloved elements that made the original film a standout. The potential for the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel to tap into Duncan's novel could provide a fresh perspective on the story, offering audiences a deeper exploration of the characters' guilt, paranoia, and the moral consequences of their actions. By doing so, the sequel can delve into the psychological aspects of the narrative, creating a more grounded and suspenseful atmosphere that pays homage to the book's theme. Additionally, the return of the fisherman as the central antagonist opens up exciting possibilities for the sequel's storyline. Whether it follows the pattern of the original film or introduces new and unexpected twists, the fisherman's relentless pursuit of vengeance is sure to keep audiences on the edge of their seats. This iconic villain's return not only pays tribute to the franchise's roots, but also serves as a reminder of the enduring power of classic slasher horror. As the anticipation for the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel continues to build, it's worth reflecting on the lasting impact of the original film and its significance within the horror genre. Released in 1997, the movie arrived at a time when the slasher genre was experiencing a resurgence, thanks in part to the success of films like Scream. Directed by Jim Gillespie and written by Kevin Williamson, I Know What You Did Last Summer capitalized on the wave of teen horror that swept through the late 90s, establishing itself as a cultural touchstone for a generation. One of the film's defining features was its ability to blend traditional slasher elements with relatable teenage angst and moral dilemmas. The characters struggled to come to terms with their actions, and the resulting guilt added depth to the narrative, elevating it beyond a simple tale of revenge. This thematic complexity resonated with audiences and contributed to the film's enduring popularity. Moreover, the film's success was bolstered by its talented cast, including Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Felipe, and Freddie Prinze Jr. Their performances not only brought authenticity to their roles, but also established them as rising stars in Hollywood. As a result, I Know What You Did Last Summer became a launching pad for the careers of its young cast, solidifying its place in pop culture history. While the film's critical reception was mixed, it managed to capture the attention of audiences worldwide, grossing over $125 million at the global box office. Its financial success paved the way for a series of sequels, including I Still Know What You Did Last Summer and I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, as well as a short-lived TV series. Although these subsequent installments failed to replicate the original's magic, they kept the franchise alive and contributed to its cult status. The decision to revisit the I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise with a legacy sequel speaks to the enduring appeal of its premise and characters. In an era where nostalgia-driven reboots and sequels are gaining popularity, the film's return presents an opportunity to reintroduce its chilling story to a new generation while paying homage to the elements that made it a standout in the first place. Creating a successful legacy sequel is no easy task, as filmmakers must navigate the delicate balance between honoring the original material and delivering a fresh and engaging experience for modern audiences. With the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel, there are several challenges and opportunities that the filmmakers must consider to ensure the film's success. One of the primary challenges is capturing the essence of the original film while introducing new elements that resonate with contemporary viewers. The sequel must strike a balance between nostalgia and innovation, ensuring that longtime fans feel a sense of familiarity while offering surprises that keep the story fresh and exciting. This can be achieved through thoughtful storytelling, character development, and a willingness to explore new thematic avenues. Another challenge lies in the portrayal of the original characters, particularly if Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. reprise their roles. The filmmakers must carefully consider how these characters have evolved over the years and how their past experiences have shaped their present lives. This approach not only adds depth to the characters, but also provides an opportunity for the sequel to explore the psychological impact of their past actions and the lingering effects of trauma. Additionally, the sequel must navigate the expectations of a modern horror audience that has become accustomed to innovative storytelling and subversive twists. In an era where horror films like Get Out, A Quiet Place, and Hereditary have pushed the boundaries of the genre, the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel must deliver a narrative that is both compelling and relevant. By embracing contemporary themes and incorporating social commentary, the film can resonate with audiences on a deeper level, ensuring its place within the evolving landscape of horror cinema. The success of any film often hinges on the vision and expertise of its director, and the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel is no exception. Jennifer Katin Robinson, known for her work on projects like Someone Great and Do Revenge, has been tapped to helm the upcoming sequel, bringing her unique perspective and creative sensibilities to the franchise. Robinson's approach to the sequel is expected to emphasize a more grounded and character-driven narrative, aligning with her reputation for crafting relatable and authentic stories. By focusing on the emotional and psychological aspects of the character's journey, Robinson has the potential to breathe new life into the I Know What You Did Last Summer universe, offering audiences a fresh take on the familiar premise. In interviews, Robinson has expressed her desire to honor the original film while also pushing the boundaries of the horror genre. She aims to strike a balance between paying homage to the franchise's roots and exploring new storytelling avenues that resonate with today's audiences. This approach aligns with the current trend of legacy sequels that seek to expand upon established narratives while introducing innovative twists and themes. Robinson's involvement in the project has generated considerable excitement among fans and industry insiders alike, as her track record suggests a commitment to delivering a compelling and memorable cinematic experience. By combining her directorial vision with the nostalgic elements that made the original film a hit, Robinson has the opportunity to create a sequel that not only satisfies longtime fans, but also attracts a new generation of horror enthusiasts. The I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel arrives at a time when the horror genre is experiencing a renaissance, with filmmakers pushing the boundaries of storytelling and exploring new thematic territories. As a legacy sequel, the film has the potential to make a significant impact on the genre by blending classic slasher elements with contemporary sensibilities. One of the ways the sequel can influence the horror genre is by reinvigorating the slasher subgenre, which has seen a resurgence in recent years. Films like Halloween 2018 and Scream 2022 have successfully revitalized iconic franchises by embracing the nostalgia of the originals while introducing modern twists that resonate with audiences. The I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel has the opportunity to follow a similar path, offering a fresh take on the slasher formula that appeals to both longtime fans and newcomers. Additionally, the film's exploration of guilt, trauma, and moral dilemmas can contribute to the evolving landscape of horror storytelling. By delving into the psychological aspects of the narrative, the sequel can offer a more nuanced and thought-provoking experience that elevates it beyond traditional horror tropes. This approach aligns with the growing trend of horror films that prioritize character, driven narratives and social commentary, allowing the genre to explore deeper themes and resonate with audiences on a more profound level. Moreover, the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel can serve as a testament to the enduring appeal of nostalgia in modern cinema. As audiences continue to seek comfort in familiar stories and characters, legacy sequels have become a popular avenue for studios to tap into this desire. By striking a balance between honoring the past and embracing the present, the sequel has the potential to set a new standard for how legacy franchises can be successfully revived and reimagined for contemporary audiences. The announcement of the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel has generated a wave of excitement and anticipation among fans of the franchise and horror enthusiasts alike. With a confirmed release date, a promising cast, and a talented director at the helm, the sequel is poised to make a significant impact on the horror genre and potentially breathe new life into the beloved series. As the film's release date approaches, audiences can look forward to a blend of nostalgia and innovation, where familiar elements from the original film are intertwined with fresh storytelling and contemporary themes. Whether it's the return of iconic characters, the exploration of new narrative directions, or the potential influence on the horror genre as a whole, the sequel holds the promise of delivering a memorable and thrilling cinematic experience. The success of the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel could pave the way for future installments, allowing the franchise to continue evolving and captivating audiences for years to come. As the horror genre continues to thrive and push boundaries, the sequel's potential impact on the landscape of modern horror remains a tantalizing prospect. In conclusion, the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of the original film and its ability to resonate with audiences across generations. As fans eagerly await its release, the sequel promises to deliver a chilling and unforgettable journey into the heart of fear, reminding us all of the timeless power of a well-crafted horror story.